Got the Deltaforce Vortex 35 out here at the Park Pond. Just gonna do some playing around. All right, it's actually gonna be the very last time I run the ZTW 200. We've got a new ESC we'll be installing in the next video with this boat. Let's get it. Let's get it. Stick around. Big B, we're ironclad RC. So with all my boats, before I leave the house, I always grease my flex cable, okay? A lot of times I like to check my tune, make sure I have a decent tune on it. If I have turn fins, adjust the turn fins. Trim tabs, adjust my trim tabs. And I usually spool my boats up on the workbench. You know, I'll throw a battery in there and spool it up. I always try, like, to put my batteries in. It saves me some time out here in the heat, and you know, I try to prep everything up before I hit the water, basically. You know, it's a ritual. Usually I bring a couple boats out, so I have a couple boats I'm working on the night before or the morning of my run, you know, or before my run. I always check my CG before I bring my boat out, you know. This particular boat here, we're running it right behind the turn fin. I guess I need to select the right model. All right, I'm actually running a ZTW 200 in here. Like I mentioned earlier, it's the last time we'll be running this ESC. I got an X2 HYDRA we're going to throw in here, brand new. This is an X2 Leopard motor, 1600 kV 4082. I got the 8800 HCL HCs and a 7600 HCL HPs and a 1916 on here. So this is why I'd buy cheap couplers and cheap cables on some of my builds. I got 35 boats, so I can run nicer motors and ESC and some of my larger boats. You know, that's why I cheap out on some of my boats. Yeah, out with the old and with the new, baby. We should be able to generate 1.21 gigawatts. Oh, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. It did look like it was lifting slightly. Okay, so I'm actually going into the wind here. This is that 1916 modified, reduced blade area, reduced size. Like that, it just power cut. All right, that looks good, y'all. My rudder kicked up, so let's go put it back up. I think I need to tighten the screw up, and looks like the fisherman left, so that's good. We'll do some whole pond ovals. Right, so I just put it in the water. I ran it a couple times, and I was waiting for that fisherman to leave. I can't wait to get that XLX2 in here, man. I was really hesitant. I was really hesitant to get the XLX2 because it's heavy. I started to get the X8S. It power cut just now. With this V1 Generation 1 ZTW, she power cuts pretty often. You know, got to ease on it. Yeah, it's gonna be boss. It's gonna be boss with that XLX2. Oh, she's floating, boy. She's floating. Got a nice turn. I got my rates dialed in. I actually probably could go up with my steering travel a little bit because it is kind of cutting a wide turn, but it's actually doing pretty good. Yeah, I hadn't run her in about, oh, I don't know, 2 weeks. I changed my bullets out to 8mm. Last time, well, the time before I ran it, I desoldered my 6mm connectors, the ones that came with the motor. Put the 8s on there, so let's see if they make the whole run here with this big prop. Oh, that was full trigger. I didn't bring a fishing pole. This is the only boat I brought with me. All right, let me go get it. All right, so I just brung it in. I had the camera off, sorry. 60 mile an hour. And it sounds like I have the polarity backwards on my ESC. Almost, let's see. Okay, hear that? Maybe it's just maybe I'm just thinking things here. So let's throw it back in. It almost sounded like reverse had a higher RPM, but I think my mind's playing tricks on me. 60, yeah, I don't think it would do 60 in reverse. Pretty pass. No. Oh no. Damn, there's rocks right there. Oh man, I really hope everything's okay. Yeah, you can feel the breeze right here on this far stretch. There's rocks. Okay, so maybe I didn't flip it where the rocks are. There's rocks right there. Oh, I might have got lucky. Oh yeah, I got lucky on that. Okay, good deal. Well, let's run it right here. The rooster tail looks really cool on this side behind the sun. Check that rooster tail out, huh? Yeah, look at the spray coming off the turn fin. All right, let's bring her in. She's probably done. Stop, read. 59, all right. So we'll get her opened up here. I'm gonna get some temps. Really just want to do a like before and after test, you know. Does an ESC really make a big difference? You know, does it really make a big difference? My answer is yes. 157 on the ESC connectors, about the same. 147 motor, 129, 147 on the front, 152. Yeah, she's a little warm, but that's okay. Where the heck did all this grease come from? Whoa. Oh man. Yeah, we gotta change this ESC out. You gotta see what it's doing now. It's getting a glitch in the rudder. Yeah, we're not even going to be able to run this pack right here. I'm afraid we're not going to be able to run this pack. You see what it's doing? The rudder's glitching, the servo's glitching. Oh man, big time. I even have an external battery. Oh yeah, we're gonna put that XLX2 on it. Check it out. See what it's doing? Scared to even run it. Oh man. Man, it's unpredictable. Look at that. I'm not even touching the steering wheel. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely putting the XLX2 in here. Oh, it did it again. I didn't even touch the steering wheel. Just gave it gas. All right. The rudder. You see it? Did you see the rudder? You see it? See what it's doing? Yeah. I figured out why I have that grease coming out. It was whenever I was spooling it up in reverse. I thought it had more RPM reverse than it did forward. The cable's like a screw. It'll spin the grease out if you hit reverse for too long. So that's where all that grease came from, you know. if you use reverse a lot, that happens. Yeah, I really didn't want to end the video on a bad note, but I went into this video knowing that I was just gonna run it for the last time, you know. So next time you guys see it, it'll be on the bench and hopefully on the water with a new XLX2 in it. It actually ran pretty good, 60 mile an hour, considering this ESC was glitching and popping and hopping. The driving was kind of terrible that first go around, but I was just out here having some fun, you know. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.